And welcome back to another round of Dead by Daylight. We're here on Disturbed Ward. We are playing as the Wraith, and we are doing a borrowed content creator build. Something we saw Otzdarva run. And to be honest, if we were going to borrow, we can think of nobody to borrow from than the best. He was showcasing leverage. It's a perk we had not really even given thought to. We had not really even given thought to. Leverage and other perks? Does she just keep running? Oh, she is running straight. We can go after you, Quentin. He's gonna make that pallet. You could have dropped the pallet, Quentin. This team brought double hook offerings. And they're savoing behind me, but... I don't know if you want to... Yeah, they brought double hook offerings. Alright, not taking advantage of our add-on there. Alright, let's okay, well, I guess they're not here. Two people are in the void. I mean, we're just gonna interrupt this, aren't we? All right. I guess you're gonna go to second stage there, buddy. Oh, maybe you're not. All right. So, leverage means that basically they're going to be healing. It's going to take the person who rescued. Well, that's didn't really work the way we wanted it to. That would have been Claudette. See, he's got sloppy on him. Hello. All right, let's we should have enough in the tank to get a hook. He's probably gonna wiggle. Yep. Well, we knew what they were up to. Oh, well. You want to go to the corner? That's fine. You're the fine gentleman that brings a hook offering to an event. Unfortunately, they're not here for you. Oh, the Twitch guy is dead. Hattie, the Twitch guy is dead. I presume that's your teammate. I'd love to get you on a Scourge hook, Hattie, but I think we're just gonna have to take what we can get. All right, Grim Embrace will block the gens. Yui. Yui, that's not how lockers work. Right, so we know the Claudette is not going to be able to heal. They're healing under hook. What Otz showed is they're just not going to have time to do that with leverage. Yeah, this is just basically rinse and repeat. Claudette, you want to break that hook? Get you on a Scourge hook. We don't want you having any ideas. No auras. That meant you can say we're inside a barbecue range. I think they figured out. Claudette? Claudette? So I think they had figured out they weren't going to be able to heal under hook, but we're just not going to give them time to heal at all. It's all right. We're just going to... How did you... We were not on that side of the pallet, but that's okay. That's point of view, I guess. Well, I guess we're not doing that quick enough. That's all right. Well, what in... That wasn't what we wanted to do. That's a little aggravating. Ow. Yui had lied. I think the either the Hattie or the Claudette's back there. All right. No spins that time. I can hear you. You think she has breakout? Yeah, she's got breakout. She's got breakout. Well, we'll just kill you then. Yeah, the Hattie's got to have breakout. You know what the Hattie also has? Die on the ground disease. You guys gonna come and try to get a save there, Yui? Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna let you do that. I don't think we're gonna let you do that, Yui. Yui, I do not believe we're going to let you do that. The question is, where is Claudette? Barbecue might give us an idea. And Claudette might well just be in a locker. She might have been close. I guess she was. Hello, Claudette. Hello, Claudette. She's headed for that. Didn't go where we thought she was going to, but we'll break that super fast. Yui's in the void. Interesting place. Is Yui in the void to hide from barbecue, or is Yui in the void just to hide in general? Scourge hook really doesn't matter at this point. Oh, Yui, you're in the void. Oh, that was... All right. I would say that was pretty well done, Yui, but... Double pallet in here. Interesting. Yui, I'm going to moor you, but I'm going to break this pumpkin first. We're going to let Claudette die. You wouldn't have Unbreakable, would you? You did bring a build for Saboteur. Boy, you look like somebody who might have Unbreakable. We're just going to follow you a little ways. Claudette is somewhere in the great outdoors and the unknown. You wouldn't have Power Struggle, would you? Guess what? It's not going to matter. We're going to moor you. If you have Power Struggle, it's not going to matter. I promise we're not being mean. We just haven't done the finishing Mori with the Wraith yet, so. Hey, look, we're going to have great lighting for it, though. All right. Yui, this is what you get for bringing hook offerings to an event. All right, well. So, we said we were borrowing from the best when we saw Otzdarva make a video basically with this build, and Otz wasn't necessarily telling people to run it, yet here we are running it. In fact, I think he was almost, yeah, and I don't mean to speak for him, but perhaps he was even a little bit on the please don't run this build because this is really nasty. But as always, we know somebody as good as Otzdarva is at the game can make any build work. It doesn't really matter what perks he has. He's stupidly good at the game, and one of the reasons we like to try builds like he runs is to see whether or not we can make the build work as well as he does, because we're nowhere near as good a player as he is, obviously. And the point he made is that the reworked leverage, and we'll move over, the reworked leverage, where anytime a survivor performs the unhook action, their healing speed is reduced by 50% for 30 seconds. That's big, because a lot of survivors, myself included often, will use the hook as a place to heal under. Get unhooked, heal under hook to try to get it done as quickly as possible. Leverage keeps you from doing that, and if you're playing a killer as mobile as the Wraith is, you can get back to the hook and interrupt that heal. And as Otz pointed out, Gift of Pain means that when you get unhooked from a Scourge hook, if you can get someone up on a Scourge hook, then they're going to suffer from basically from a sloppy butcher effect for 90 seconds, hemorrhage and mangle. So if you interrupt that heal, all the time that they're using to heal is all going to essentially be wasted time. Plus, you'll have an injured survivor still who's come off the hook, who doesn't have borrowed time anymore at that point, more than likely, and will make for an easy target. Grim Embrace is the only slowdown we have as far as gens, other than the debuff you get from Gift of Pain, where if they do actually get a heal off, then they have a 16% repair action penalty until they get injured again. So this combination, as Otz pointed out, of Grim Embrace to block gens whenever you get somebody hooked for the first time, leverage, which will cause that slowness and healing, the sloppy effect on Gift of Pain, which also causes a penalty to healing because of the hemorrhage and mangled effect, that just takes much longer to heal. And all of this together is really nasty. The fourth perk he used on one of his matches that we saw was barbecue and chili. That let us know, pretty much it gave us information where to go next. And more importantly, it showed us when survivors were healing under hook, where we were able to go and interrupt it. The two add-ons we ran, I don't think are the ones he ran, but we used the two to break stuff quicker whenever we were cloaked. Really solid add-ons. And that, his comment was teams were going to crumble, and this team did, despite the fact that they got at least one Sabo off. They got someone to wiggle off. We said the Hattie was running breakout. She was. They brought double oak offerings to aid in their sabotage attempts. We saw the Quentin crawling to a corner, so that tells me the Quentin knew what they were doing and what they were up to. I doubt he crawled to the corner just by accident, but we were thankfully able to get him to a hook anyway. They didn't have anybody there, and this kind of helped defeat their plan, because it's a lot harder to take protection hits, a lot harder to take hits to allow somebody to wiggle off or to sabo a hook when you're already injured yourself. And for much of the match, this team stayed injured and were basically one shot for us for the entirety of the match. So we didn't play perfect by any means. Did the build carry us? Well, very probably it did, but it's definitely a build worth running on the Wraith. Definitely a build worth exploring. Otz, if that wasn't your intention, my apologies. I look up to you. I don't want to disappoint you. But this build wasn't a disappointment. We get the 4K with the Wraith in this borrowed content creators build here during the Haunted by Daylight event. I hope you enjoyed the round. Please consider hitting the like and subscribe button while you're here. New videos go up on the channel on a daily basis, and you can follow us over on Twitch at the link below. It's Geriatric Gaming 11 and get notified whenever we're live there. Till the next time, thanks again so much for watching. Have a wonderful day. We'll see you in the next Dead by Daylight.